We were only gonna get this done if we're gonna start working on this. And in our case, what we're looking for is have this method of clear list as well as remove the specific item from the list. Because I can tell you right away that clearing the list is probably the easiest method that you're ever gonna write in your whole entire life. I will gonna close the sidebar and we will gonna head over back to our app.js. And here we have the simple clear list. The way we're going to work with clear list is, like I said, extremely simple. We're just going to call this dot, then we're going to be looking for this dot set state, and here we're going to pass an object, and we're going to say items is just going to be an empty array. That's it. That's all we have to do. Now let me show you how this would work. I'm gonna again add some gibberish items because I'm too lazy to write make breakfast each and every time or come up with some kind of meaningful values because you obviously see that everything works exactly the same. It doesn't really matter. And the moment we're going to click on clearing the list, we obviously going to clear everything from the items that are sitting right now in our state. And that's all we have to do. Awesome. Then we're looking for handle edit. That's going to be our next thing. And in this case, we are already having the parameter, the correct parameter of an ID. And now we're just going to use, again, the filter method where we're only going to display the items that don't have the ID here. And that way, with the moment I'm going to click on the remove item, the actual trash can, then the rest of the items are going to be still rendered, but this dude is going to be gone. And the way we're going to set it up, we're going to say new variable, filtered items. Doesn't really matter how you call it. I'm just going to say this dot state items. And then we're going to use again filter method, which we're going to take a callback function. And this callback function is going to be applied to each and every item. So I'm going to ask that each and every item, I'm going to say, hey, listen, guy or gal, do you have the item ID that matches the ID that I'm passing down here? Do you have the same ID or you don't? If you do, then I'm not going to render you. Or if you don't have the same ID, then you're going to be returned into this array. And we already know how we can do that. We're going to say item ID does not, and again, this is important, does not match the ID that we're passing. This way, we're going to filter out the list. And again, we're going to do the same thing. So we might as well can just copy and paste it. The difference would be that the items are going to be set equal to the filter items. That's the only thing we're going to have to do. And in this case, maybe let's write the meaningful items because if I'm just going to write all of them as gibberish, it might be harder to tell whether we are deleting the proper one. So let's say item number 1. Again, I'm not going to be very original. Item number 1, that's going to be my first thing. Then item number 2, that's going to be my second thing. And let's add item number 3. And what do you think is going to happen if I'm going to delete number 2? Of course, the number 2 is gone. I have 1 and 3. If I would want to clear the list, I can obviously clear the list, but I can delete 1. So now the 1 is gone. And eventually we can also delete the 3. And successfully we implemented both methods, handle delete, as well as clearing the list.